Hi, I'm Paris, and it's been 7 years now since the US went to all digital broadcast TV channels. Maybe you remember back then you could get these certificates that you could redeem for a converter box. You hooked it up to your old boxy TV and it would still get channels. Well, after that, a lot of people got newer flat screen TVs. A lot of people on cable, a lot of people went to streaming with Netflix and Hulu. So it sort of got forgotten that in every town in the United States, there are still lots of TV channels floating around in the air for free. All you need to watch them is the right antenna.
Today on A Closer Look, it's Tech Tuesday.
The TV Freeway is just one of a number of inexpensive antennas you can find at your local electronics store. I picked this up over at our local Fry's for about $20, and I'll put a link to it down below this video. Now, they all do pretty much the same thing. The difference is in how many channels they will bring in, whether they bring it in as a strong signal so you don't have pixelation and pausing on the screen. And the claim to fame of this one is that it plugs in and resides right behind your flat screen TV. So rather than having your antenna taped up in your window or pinned up on your wall, both of which we currently have here, this one is out of sight and much more aesthetically pleasing. Now you may be wondering, will this old style signal antenna work with my new TV? Almost unequivocally yes, because it hooks up to the coaxial cable, which as far as I know they still put on all the TVs. The only issue might be is if you're using an older cable box and it's not hooked up with an HDMI cable to your TV, so it's already sitting on the coaxial port, then you would have to swap this out in your cable box to access them. But in the box is the antenna itself, the antenna stand, which you may or may not use depending on how you hook this up, the coaxial cable, which you may or may not need to use, and a little suction cup and a little hook. Here we are hanging things on the window again. The instructions are pretty simple. You hook it up to the coaxial port of your TV, and then you go into settings and you tell your TV to scan for those digital channels. Usually takes 5 or 10 minutes. And then I read through people's reviews and I found that it seemed a lot of people were forgetting. They would install it. They would hook this right up to the back of their TV. So this was sitting behind the TV like this, and they only got 3 channels. Well, antennas are always like this, rabbit ears or big loops or something, for a reason. They have to be out there to catch those radio waves. And this one, I suppose you could miss this, but it has the arms that extend out. So you make a big letter Y or something like this, and suddenly instead of 3 channels, you have 30. Here's our living room TV. It's a TCL Roku model, and these are all its channels that have been picked up by the antenna that we have plugged in. 40 channels altogether, maybe. I think we get 50 with the antenna in the other room. The signal quality is not great on all of them. As you can see, there's some patches here that they don't even have a channel name. But it's enough to keep us entertained between this and Netflix. And where's the antenna? Stuck to the window, about 5-6 feet away from the TV. And our other TV is in the bedroom. You can see the antenna here sticking up behind the mirror that's on top of the dresser. I counted, and on the living room TV, we get 38 channels right now. So I've taken off our old antenna connection. I'm going to hook up the TV Freeway right here to this coaxial port, run the scan again, and see how many channels show up. Here we go. Let's hope it doesn't take 30 minutes. Here's what the TV Freeway antenna was able to find. 20 channels as compared to 38. However, as I showed you, some of those 38 were just barely a catch of a signal. They weren't really anything you could watch. So let's see what channels it found. Okay, we have Fox Channel 7, Public TV are the 18s. 24 is ABC, 36 is NBC, 42 is CBS. We lost 54 though, which is the CW or something. Oh, that one's not coming in so clear right now. Well, I've put our old antenna back on the TV and I have it scanning for channels again. Let's see if it can find all 38 again. This worked, but as you could see, and as I suspected, stuck to the back of a large electronic device. There's no way it's going to pick up as much in the way of radio signals out of the air as if it were over in the window. And I suspect if I use the wire and the suction cup and put this up in the window, it would pick up more channels. But I already have an antenna that does that. The idea behind this was that it could nestle behind your TV out of sight and still get a lot of channels for you. So the TV Freeway will get you some of those free channels when it's hooked up to the back of your TV, but to really get all the channels available, you'll have to move it around and stick it on the wall and the window just like you would with any other antenna. $20 though, it's about the same price as the other antennas. Learn more about the TV Freeway from the link right down below this video. Also, we are giving away a TV Freeway. Try your luck. Someone will have a chance to win this, and the link to that Amazon giveaway is also in the description box right down below. Check back daily for more great reviews from our other reviewers, and I'll be back next Tuesday for another episode of Tech Tuesday. You can click that subscribe button down below and you'll get notified when our videos go up.